Good evening, I'm Stan Litore, and this is a video review or a video blurb or really more of a video hooray for Wonderbook, an illustrated guide or visual guide to creating imaginative fiction. Let me lift it there, you guys see this cover. Um, and it is just amazing. It's a handbook for writers. It is the most creative and beautiful and practical book for writers that I've ever seen, and I've read a lot of handbooks and collections of exercises for writers. It is the kind of book that 10 years ago, to get it on my shelf, to be able to page through it and learn from it, I probably would have mortgaged half my eternal soul. I don't have to now. I was sent a contributor's copy. It arrived a few hours ago. And I have just been sitting paging through this thing in wonder. Anyway, so I'm moved to do a video. It is. I feel very, very blessed. Actually, I was included. An interview with me was included in the project. They tell you when you're a young writer, they tell you to try it and imagine your novel on a shelf with other novels, other writers' novels. You try to think, what is on that shelf of books you'd love to see yours next to. And when I think about the books I'd like to see my book next to, when I think about the writers that I admire and that whose work has touched me and moved me, most of them are in this manual for writers. Most of them are in Wonderbook. I think only one of my favorite living authors isn't in there, and he's about getting on toward 90, so I can understand that he's probably difficult to get a hold of. Most of my favorite dead authors, deceased authors who've left us and moved on, get mentioned in this. So for me, the experience of opening this is like, wow, I'm there with people I've read for years, most of whom I haven't met in person. A couple I have. It's just wow. That's really my only response is wow. On a less personal and more professional note, this book is staggering. It walks through the areas of world building and setting and context and character building and the process of revision and the nuts and bolts of creating compelling stories with a practicality and a thoroughness that I have not seen in another writer's handbook. It's written very much as a textbook. It's what I'll be probably assigning the next time I do a writer's workshop. It's perfect for students. That's not quite like any textbook I've ever seen. I'll open this to a random page. I mean, it's just visually stunning. This is a page listing exercises for writers. It's the weaving together of art and text to teach is really exciting to me. Anyway, I decided to do this very quick video. It's now past 3 minutes, so it's not that quick. I've got to wrap this up. But because my friends and my readers have heard me raving about Wonderbook for some time, and I finally got it in the mail and wanted to say what I thought of it. I wanted to say why I think they should go check it out. I think readers are going to love it. George R.R. Martin's in it, Neil Gaiman's in it, Ursula K. Le Guin, Kim Stanley Robinson, Karen J. Fowler. Amazing people are in this book and have amazing things to say, or at least really intelligent and creative and thought-provoking things to say about writing and telling stories. So I hope you'll go take a look at it. I'll make sure to include a link over to Amazon. I think it's available for pre-order there. It comes out to mailboxes starting in a week. We're coming right up on the publication date, and you should really, really check this out. It's remarkable. This video is also my thank you note to Jeff Vandermeer, the author of the book and the editor of it, and Jeremy Zerfas, who did much of the stunning art. There's actually art from many, many, many artists, but Jeremy's sort of the unifying visual force behind the work. And thank you to Abrams Publishing for bringing this really, really unusual handbook to the world and being willing to embark on a venture that's this non-traditional. It's incredibly exciting. I'm really excited to hear what other people think of this book. So check out Wonderbook. If you're a writing teacher, definitely check it out. If you're a writer, definitely check it out. If you're a reader who loves fantasy, science fiction, magical realism, surrealism, really anything imaginative, which includes any literary fiction with imaginative or wondrous or fantastical elements, come take a look at this book, as it is remarkable. And I'm deeply blessed to be in it, and even more blessed to have the opportunity to sit down and read it. So that is my blurb for Wonderbook. I hope you found it enlightening and entertaining, and go check it out.